Welcome to our topic 23. Title is Fundamental Operations Involving Significant Figures. So these are the key answers on topic 22 about determining significant figures. Okay, so in letter A, it's just a recapitulations. Okay, so in letter A, 400.98 centimeters, there are 5 significant digits. Okay, so significant digits here are for the zeros between 4 and 9, 9 and 8. Okay, so a total of 5 significant digits. In letter B, we have 0.005300 liters. There are 4 significant digits. So these 3 zeros, which are leading zeros, are not significant. Only the trailing zeros and the non-zeros here are significant. So 5, 3, and the trailing zeros are significant. Okay, so we have 4 significant digits. In letter C, we have 1,405 kilograms. 1, 4, and 5 are non-zeros. Therefore, they are significant, and also 0 in between of 4 and 5. So we have 4 significant digits. In letter D, we have 0.300000 miles. The leading zero, which is here, is not significant, but the 5 trailing zeros are significant, plus the 3, which is non-zero, which is significant. So we have a total of 6 significant digits. So let's now proceed in operations involving your significant figures. So apat lang po yan. We have the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So in addition and subtraction, this is the rule. In adding or subtracting measurements, round all given measurements to the precision of the least precise measurements. Ibig sabihin, kailangan nating i-round off, okay, kung ano man yung pinakamaikling precise measurements or significant figures yung involved in our addends or minuend or subtrahends, okay? Yun yung magiging sagot natin. Yun yung magiging sum, yun yung magiging difference natin. Let's say, for example, add 6.20 centimeters plus 3.70 centimeters plus 0.54 centimeters. Okay, so here, let's analyze each givens muna. So, in 6.20 centimeters, meron tayong tatlong significant figures, and these are 6, 2, and 0. Okay? In 3.70, tatlo din po yung significant figures. We have 3, 7, and 0. In 0.54, we have only 2 significant figures, and that is 5 and 4. Again, leading zeros are not significant. Okay? So, kung i-compare natin yung 3 significant figures, yung 3 significant at saka yung 2 significant, which is the least precise measurement? That is 2 significant figures. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Ibig sabihin that the sum of 6.20 plus 3.70 plus 0.54 must contain 2 significant figures lang. Okay? So we need to round off each addends to 2 significant figures. That means, yung 6.20 magiging 6.2 na lang, yung 3.70 becomes 3.7, and 0.54 when rounded to the nearest 2 significant figures, we have 1.0. Okay, 1.0. So we will add 2 plus 7 plus 0 is 9, 6 plus 3 plus 1 is 10, therefore the sum is 10.9. And this is the final answer for this problem. Okay, so we have 10.9. So again, kung ano yung pinaka-least precise measurement, yun yung magiging addends natin. Okay, yun yung magiging addends natin. Another one, subtract 765.24 milligrams minus 376.009 milligrams. So meron tayong dalawang numbers involved. We have the 765.24 and 376.009. So alamin muna natin kung ilang significant figures yung nilalaman ng bawat number. So in 765.24, there are 5 significant figures, While in 376.009, meron tayong 6 na significant figures. So kung i-compare natin yung dalawang number na to which has less precise measurement, that is the 5 significant figures. So ibig sabihin, we need to round off, okay, to 5 significant figures yung numbers natin dito. So that means we are subtracting 765.24 and 376.01. Okay, so instead of 376.009, ginawa natin 376.01. Okay, kasi we will follow the rule na kung saan yung magiging numbers involved during subtraction and addition must contain the least precise measurement. In this case, we have 5 significant figures. Okay, so naging 376.01. It contained 5 significant figures. Now proceed to subtraction. So 4 minus 1 is 3, 2 minus 0 is 2, 5 minus 6 cannot be done, so we will borrow a unit from 6. So magiging 15 na to. 15 minus 6 is 9. And this will become 5. 5 minus 7 cannot be. Borrow another unit to 7. Okay, so yung 7 magiging 6. And ito magiging 15 minus 7, that is 8. And 6 minus 3 is 3. So therefore, the difference is 389.23. That's the final answer. Next. 3 boys were asked to measure the length of the sides of a triangular garden using different measuring devices. They submitted the following measures: 4.222 meters, 7.943956 meters, and 5.2 meters. Find the perimeter of the garden. Okay, so kung matatandaan natin, para hanapin yung perimeter ng isang shape, we need to add the given measurements, okay, to obtain the perimeter of the garden in this case. So recall that the following given are involved. We have the 4.222 meters. We have also the 7.943956 meters and 5.2 meters. So here, titingnan natin kung ilang significant figures yung involved in each number. So in 4.222 meters, there are 4 significant figures. Yung 4, 2, 2, 2. They are all significant. In second number, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 significant figures. And in number 3, we have 2 significant figures. So according to the rule of adding and subtracting, okay, yung magiging addends natin or yung magiging subtrahend and minuend will follow the least precise measurement. So okay, compare natin yung 4, 8, and 2, which is the least precise measurement. That is 2 significant figures. So we need to round off each given into 2 significant figures. So ibig sabihin yung 4.222 becomes 4.2. Yung 7.943956 meters becomes 7.9, and 5.2 will become 5.2. Okay, then proceed to addition. 2 plus 9 plus 2, that is 13. Okay, 3 carry 1 plus 4, 5 plus 7, 12 plus 5, 17. Thus, the sum is 17.3. Ibig sabihin, yung perimeter ng ating garden is equal to 17.3. Okay? 7.3 yung perimeter ng ating garden. So let's proceed in multiplication and division. So ano naman yung rule when multiplying and dividing involving significant figures? This is the rule. In multiplying or dividing measurements, the significant figures in the product or quotient must not exceed the number of significant digits in any of the factors or dividend or divisor with the least significant figures. So ito naman, yung magiging sagot natin, yung magiging quotient or yung magiging product must obtained with the least significant figures, katulad kanina. Okay? Pero yung case natin ngayon, magkakaroon lamang ng rounding to the nearest least significant figures in the final answers. Okay? Unlike kanina sa addition and subtraction, we round off to the least significant figures yung addends, yung subtrahend, at saka yung minuend. Okay? Dito naman sa multiplication and division, mag-round off tayo with the least significant figures sa sagot mismo. Okay? Yung magiging product must obtain the least significant figures. Yung quotient must obtain the least significant figures. Example. Multiply 7.52 kilograms times 0.09 kilograms. So let's analyze the given. We have 7.52 kilograms and we have 0.09 kilograms. So in 7.52 kilograms, meron tayong 3 significant figures. In 0.09, there are, okay, meron tayong isang significant figure lamang, and that is 9. Okay, again, leading zeros are not significant. Okay, so 0 and 0 here are not significant. So that means we will follow the least precise measurement, which is one significant figure. Okay, yung magiging final answer natin must contain one significant figures. So that means we're multiplying. Again, sa magiging final answer na po tayo ha, mag-round off, okay, to the least significant figures or digits na. Okay? So, yung magiging factors natin, yung magiging divisor and dividend will be remained, okay, as is. Okay? So, copy 7.52. Multiply by 0.09 and it will give us a product of 0.6768. So ito yung magiging product ng 7.52 times 0.09. Now, ano yung magiging final answer natin? Since sabi natin kanina, yung magiging product and quotient follows the least precise measurement. So in our case, we have one significant figure. So instead of 0.6768, our final answer is 0.7 kilograms, okay? Which has one significant figure. In an experiment, Journal gathered the following dimensions of a rectangular solid box: 16.3 centimeters wide, 25.71 centimeters long, and 8.13 centimeters deep. Determine its three distinct surface areas and its volume. So here naman, kukunin natin yung tatlong distinct surface areas ng ating rectangular solid box or rectangular prism. Okay? And also the volume of rectangular solid box. So recall lang natin na para kunin yung surface areas ng rectangular box, we need to multiply the area of the given shape. Okay? Kung ano man yung shape yung involved sa rectangular solid box. At para kunin yung volume, we need to multiply length by width by height. Okay? So, sketch. So this is our rectangular solid box. So meron tayong tatlong surface area here. Okay, we have three distinct surface area. Okay, so let's assume that we have area 1. So ito yung magiging area. Okay, kukunin natin yung area ng top or bottom. And area 2, yung area naman ng left or right part or face ng ating rectangular solid box. And area number 3, which is the surface area naman ng front and back of our rectangular solid box. And we have the following measurements. Okay, so we have the height of 8.13 centimeters. We have the width of 16.3 centimeters. And we have the length of 25.71 centimeters. Again, recall lang po natin that in order to find the area, okay, of these rectangular boxes, since yung involved are all rectangle, okay, rectangular faces siya, so para makuha yung area ng rectangle, we need to multiply the length to the width, okay, kung ano man yung given measurement. So in case of area 1, okay, so we have the width and we have the length. Okay, in area 2 involve our height and width, while area 3 naman we have the height and the length. Okay, so tingnan ulit muna natin yung significant figures ng bawat given. So in 8.13 centimeters, meron tayong tatlong significant figures, okay? And these are 8, 1, and 3. Therefore, 8.13 centimeters contained 3 significant figures. In 25.71 centimeters, meron tayong 4, while in 16.3, we have 3 significant figures. Since we are multiplying, okay, yung operation natin is multiplication, dapat yung magiging final answer, yung magiging product, must contain the least precise measurement. And that is 3. Okay? So dapat yung final answer natin contain 3 significant figures. Okay? So again, in order to find the first area, we need to multiply length by width. Area number 2, multiply width by height. And area number 3, multiply length by height. Okay, so let's jot down the givens. Length is 25.71 centimeters. Length is 16.3 centimeters. Our height is 8.13 centimeters. Hahanapin natin yung first area, second area, and third area. So recall that in order to find the first area, we need to multiply the length by the width of our rectangular solid box. Okay? So yung gagawin natin dito is to substitute the given. Yung L magiging 25.71, yung width magiging 16.3. And then multiply these two measurements, and it will give us 419.073 square centimeters. Again, recall that involve yung significant figures here. So dapat yung magiging final answers natin here must contain the least precise measurement, and that is tatlo kanina. Okay? Dapat tatlo lamang yung significant figures ng area natin. Therefore, the final answer for the first area is 419 square centimeters. Okay? So that is our first surface area. So let's find the second area. That is by simply multiplying your width by the height of your rectangular solid box. Okay? So yung W natin dito magiging 16.3, while H becomes 8.13. By substitution, our second area becomes 16.3 centimeters multiplied by 8.13 centimeters. Okay, multiply. We get a product of 132.519 square centimeters. Again, yung magiging final product must obtained, okay, or must contain 3 significant figures lang. Okay, so final answer for the second area is 133 square centimeters. So this is our second surface area. For the final area, that is simply multiplying length by height. Okay? Yung L magiging 25.71, yung H magiging 8.13. By substitution, then multiply. The product is 209.0223 square centimeters. Again, our final answer must contain 3 significant digits. Thus, our third area is equal to 209 square centimeters. So final answer, the 3 distinct surface area are as follow. We have 419 square centimeters, 133 square centimeters, and 209 square centimeters. Okay, so let's now look for the volume of our rectangular prism or rectangular solid box. So recall that in obtaining the volume of rectangular prism, we need to multiply length by width by height. Okay? So here, by substitution, yung L natin magiging 25.71, yung width magiging 16.3, and yung H magiging 8.13. By substitution, then multiply. 25.71 times 16.3 is 419.073 multiplied by 8.13. The volume is 3,407.0634 cubic centimeters. So katulad kanina ng surface area, yung magiging final surface area natin must contain 3 significant digits. Okay? Since we're following the rule na kung saan yung magiging final product or final quotient involving significant figures contained the least precise measurement. So in our case, tatlo yung pinaka-least or pinaka-mababang precise measurement. So dapat, yung magiging surface area as well as yung magiging volume ng rectangular solid box natin contained 3 significant digits. Okay? So instead of 3,407.0634 cubic centimeters, our final answer is 3,410. So dito tayo nag-round to the nearest tens, okay? Para magkaroon tayo ng 3 significant digits. And these are 3, 4, and 1. 0 here acts as a trailing 0 and is not a significant digit. Okay? So meron tayong tatlo. Final answer for the volume is equal to 3,410 cubic centimeters. Okay, let's now proceed in division. Divide 778 words per 8 minutes. So meron tayong dalawang numbers involved, the 778 words and 8 minutes. So here, tingnan natin yung mga significant digits ng bawat number. In 778 words, there are 3 significant digits. In 8 minutes, there is 1 significant figure lang. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yung magiging quotient natin follow or obtained 1 significant figure since 1 is less compared sa 3 significant figures. Okay? So, let's divide. 778 divided by 8. The answer is 97.25. Okay? 778 divided by 8 is equal to 97.25. Again, final answer must obtained 1 significant figures. So, ano kaya yung magiging sagot natin dito? So, we will round 97.25 to the nearest tens. Okay? To the nearest tens. So, our final answer is 100. In 100, there is only 1 significant figure, and that is 1. The 2 trailing zeros of this whole number is not significant. Okay? So final quotient is 100. A car travels a distance of 425 kilometers in 9.5 hours. What is the average speed assuming that the car moves in constant motion? Okay, so here naman, pag-uusapan natin kung paano kunin yung average speed. Okay? So this is part of physics, which is a branch of science. Okay? So yung given natin, distance of 425 kilometers, and our time is 9.5 hours. So, jot down the given. V is equal to 425 kilometers. T is equal to 9.5 hours, and we're looking for the average speed of the car, okay, that moves in a constant motion. So recall, okay, in physics, the formula in finding average speed is distance over time, okay? So i-divide lang yung distance by the time taken by the car. So analyzed the significant figures involved. In 425, meron tayong tatlong significant figures ng distance, and we have 2 significant figures ng time. Okay? So here, yung magiging final quotient must possess 2 significant figures. Kasi siya yung pinaka maliit. Okay? So let's divide. 425 divide by 9.5. And the answer is 44.7368 kilometers per hour. Okay? So this is not the final answer yet. Dapat yung magiging final quotient must possess 2 significant figures. So instead of 44.7368 kilometers per hour, our final quotient is 45 kilometers per hour. And this is the final question. So this is the average speed of the car. So next topic 24, expressing numbers in scientific notation.